The North Coast 500 is a 506-mile scenic road trip around the north coast of Scotland, starting and ending in Inverness. It is known to be one of the most stunning road trips in the UK, with incredible scenery, wildlife, local businesses, and dodgy weather. This trip definitely has it all. In this series of videos I take you on our journey around the route, showing you all of what Scotland has to offer. In episode 2 we travel across the north coast and down to Clacton. We started day 3 by driving from Wick up the east coast to our first stop, which was Duncansby Head. Duncansby Head is the most northeasterly point of British mainland and is marked by a lighthouse at the tip. Just along the coastal path from the lighthouse is the rock formations known as the Duncansby Stacks. There's also, up the top there's a rope leading down to the beach, but the gate is like kind of wired shut. So that's the rope just there, taking you down to the little rocky beaches at the bottom. The gate is wired shut, which I guess means that they don't want you going down there for safety reasons. So unfortunately I'm going to give it a miss this time. I guess, you know, it's wired shut for a reason. After Duncansby Head we moved on to the famous, most northerly point in Britain, John O'Groats. Yeah, we just sat at John O'Groats after a photo shoot at the signpost, having a coffee. Then we're going to head along the north coast of Scotland this afternoon. The next stage of the journey we travelled along the north coast, which is full of sandy beaches and stunning scenery. We stopped at one beach called Melvich Bay, which as you can see was stunning. After Melvich Bay we pushed on to Sango Sands campsite, where we had our first night of camping. Quick little stop off on the north coast. This is, we didn't actually know the name of this beach, but it's near a place called Torresdale, which is like super remote. It's just off the beaten track of the main NC 500. Just getting a little photo. So we have arrived at Sango Sands campsite. It's a really nice area, but we're about to put up the tent, which is the bit that I've been dreading out of this whole trip, because I'm not a big fan of it. But let's see how this goes. Katie, how was putting up the tent for you?
Alright.
It's so much work for just like one night, and then tomorrow morning we're going to have to pack it all down again. It's extremely windy up on the top here, hence all the flapping around of the tent. Here's the tour. Sleeping area, stuff, sort of living area, seats, and there's a cooking bit just outside. Once we settled in and set up camp, we cooked dinner and explored Sango Sands Beach for sunset. And to end the day, we're just chilling on Sango Sands Beach, which is absolutely gorgeous. Right, it's the next day and we had a pretty rough night's sleep, to say the least. See, I can't even speak. We had that much of a rough night's sleep. We had a biker gang. It was pretty much the Hells Angels over one side playing music till they stopped at a reasonable time, and then like another group of youths, I sound like so old, but another group of like younger people like started like they were in a club or something. We're heading to Smoo Cave this morning, and then after that we're going to go to the zip line, Golden Eagle zip line. Enough ranting on, let's get a move on. As mentioned, we didn't sleep too well on our first night of camping, but we pushed on to Smoo Cave where we had an awesome tour. The cave was formed from sea and freshwater erosion, creating multiple caverns. The freshwater production is so pure you can drink it straight from the cave. Okay, we have just arrived at the Golden Eagle zip line. We're just sort of watching it from a distance at the moment. People on the top of the hill there. It goes across this beach in front of us and over to the other side there. How are we feeling about this, Katie?
Excited?
I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to heights, I'm not going to lie. So I'm quite nervous. Doing the zip line is £14 per person, either cash or bank transfer. Signal on phones can be a bit hit and miss, so cash may be a better option.
I felt like I went really fast as well. Do you think I went quite fast? I got back like that.
Yeah, well, I hit that thing. I was like, whoa.
Did you?
There you go. That was the Golden Eagle zip line.
Good fun.
Pretty enjoyable.
That little
over a lovely
kid,
beach.
that little kid that's doing it.
Okay, now we're going to head to Cocoa Mountain, which has apparently the UK's best hot chocolate. I think it's deserved in this weather, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a word of warning, if you do come here, it's extremely busy. Lots of cars everywhere and people. There's a queue like out the door, as you can see, Cocoa Mountain. And there's a little craft village here as well, which is like loads of like local tradesmen making things, which is pretty cool. I think we're maybe going to have a little wander around those. Right, let's see what this hot chocolate is like then.
It's pretty good.
Mine's leaking. Yeah, it's good. So we got a hot chocolate each, and we got a box of 12 different tasters. So essentially it's a chocolate factory. So yeah, we're going to tuck into these. A little way down the west coast there is a beach called Sandwood Bay. It is known as one of the most stunning beaches in the UK and is only accessible by a 4-mile hike from Blairmore car park. Yeah, it's just nuts how in the middle of nowhere this is, and there's just nothing around you for miles, but just sort of random locks of water. It's kind of like a bit daunting in a way. Anyway. Right, so we made it onto the actual beach. The walk from the path, like at the top of the cliff, way back there, onto the actual beach is like another half a mile. Yeah. Very beautiful. We're just going to sit for a few minutes before we head back because time is getting on a little bit. Yeah, we made it. This is Sandwood Bay. Right, we're just about to leave Sandwood Bay now. Got a bit of a trek back to the car, then we're going to head down the west coast a bit more to where we're staying tonight in Clacktoll Beach campsite. So, shall see you on the journey. I recommend only doing this walk if you're really into hiking and fit with no injuries, as it's an 8-mile round trip. After just about making it back to the car, we headed to Clacktoll where we camped for 2 nights. That brings us to the end of part 2 of our North Coast 500 road trip. Be sure to hit subscribe and hit the like button, and stay tuned for the final instalment where we travel from Clacktoll to North Connell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.